In this video, we will send WooCommerce transactional emails through Mailgun's HTTP API, so you get better deliverability, token-based security, and real-time logs. We will create and verify a dedicated sending subdomain, for example mail.yourdomain.com, so your primary domain stays clean. Then we will enable open and click tracking, place a quick test order, and confirm delivered open click events in Mailgun logs. Result: faster sends, fewer failures, full visibility. If you still need inboxes on your main domain, I have a separate video on setting up custom domain email with Zoho. Perfect when your hosting does not include email. Let's get started. First, you need to sign up for Mailgun. I have signed up for a free account to demonstrate the process. When you are done with testing, you can upgrade your account to access all the features it offers. This video is not sponsored by Mailgun. The first thing we need to do is set up the subdomain. I'll go to Send and select Domains. I'll click the Add New Domain button to create the new subdomain. My domain is testandtry.com. For the subdomain, I'll use mail.testandtry.com. Mail is the subdomain part of the main domain, Test and Try. Customers will receive emails from this domain. I will keep the US region. I am on the free plan, so I cannot get a dedicated IP for this subdomain. I'll use the shared IP option. I'll keep the DKIM length at 1024. DKIM adds a digital signature to your email so receivers know it's really from you and has not been tampered with. I'll click the Add Domain button. These are the DNS records you need to add to activate the domain. My WooCommerce website is hosted on Hostinger and the domain is connected using name servers. So I need to add the DNS records here. If your domain is connected with A records, then you need to add the DNS records in your domain registers dashboard. Here I'll go to Advanced and then I'll select DNS Zone Editor. Let's start adding the DNS records from Mailgun. For email sending, we need to add these two TXT records. I'll copy the TXT host name. Here I'll change this type to TXT and paste the host name here. For the TXT value, I'll go here, I'll copy the value and I'll paste it here. I'll keep the default TTL value and click this Add Record button. I'll copy the second record here. Change this type to TXT, paste the value here and copy the value for this host and paste it here and add the record. For the email receiving, we need to add these two MX records. I'll copy the host name. Here I'll change the record type to MX. Here I'll paste the host name. I'll copy the value. I'll paste the value here. For the priority, I'll keep it 10 and add the record. Let's copy the second MX record. Now for email open and click tracking, we need this CNAME record. I'll copy the host name. Here I'll change this type to CNAME. I'll paste the value here. I'll copy the value for the host name. I'll paste it here and I'll click Add Record. Now I need to add this DMARC TXT record. DMARC is an authentication record that is now required by Google and Yahoo. Let's add this record. I'll copy the TXT host name. I'll copy the host name. I'll change this to TXT. I'll paste it here. I'll copy the value and I'll paste the value here and add the record. It may take some time for the DNS records to propagate. I'll click the Verify button to check the status. I can see the active status here. Active, verified, verified, verified. All the records have been propagated, only the DMARC record is pending. We will come back later to check this status. Let's set up the Mailgun WordPress plugin. I'll go to Plugins, Add New Plugin. I'll search for Mailgun. This is the Mailgun plugin. I already have the Mailgun for WordPress plugin installed on the site. I'll open the settings. Under the settings menu, I see Mailgun. I'll select it. The plugin is configured with a different domain that I tested before recording this video. I will override the configuration with the new domain settings. Select the region according to what you said in the Mailgun dashboard. I will use the HTTP API, so it uses the API to send emails. If you set this to no, it will use SMTP to send emails. With the HTTP API, you will get better deliverability. I have another video that demonstrates how to configure SMTP to send emails from WordPress website. You will find the link in the video description. Now we need to add the Mailgun subdomain here. I'll change this to mail.testandtry.com. For the API key, I'll go to the Mailgun dashboard. Under domain settings, I'll go to the sending keys tab. I'll click this add sending key button. I'll give it a description, WooCommerce email sending. I'll click this create sending key button. Here is the sending API key. I'll copy the API key. This key is only visible once. You can save the key if you need to reuse it, or you can create another key. I'll paste the API key here. I'll enable click tracking and open tracking. For the from address, I'll enter an email address associated with the subdomain we created in the Mailgun dashboard. I'll use noreply@mail.testandtry.com. You do not need to have this mailbox created. This is only to send emails to the customers. Instead of no reply, you can use another address like orders@mail.testandtry.com. Later, we will create email forwarding from this no reply address to an active email address. Some people may still try to contact this email address, so it is better to be safe. For the reply to address, I will use the contact email for the website. I will use this hello@testandtry.com. For the from name, I will use test and try. I will set the override settings to yes, so the website always uses these details to send emails. Sometimes other plugins may try to send emails with different from address. Before saving the configuration, I need to enable click tracking and open tracking on the Mailgun dashboard. I'll go to the settings tab. Here I'll scroll down to the tracking section. I'll click this edit button and turn on the click tracking and save click tracking settings. For the open tracking, I'll click edit and turn it on and save it. For the unsubscribe link, I'll click the edit button, I'll click on the turn on option and save unsubscribe tracking settings. Now I'll save the changes here. Let's test the configuration. I'll click this test configuration button. It has sent an email to the site admin address. This is the email Mailgun WordPress plugin test. The from address is noreply@mail.testandtry.com. We added a different email address for the replies. If I click the reply button, the reply will go to this address, hello@testandtry.com. Let's check the DNS records on the Mailgun dashboard. Here I'll go to DNS records. I'll scroll down. Now the status for the DMARC is ready. It shows configured. Let's place an order to see if it sends the order emails correctly. I'll add this item to cart. I'll view the cart. I'll proceed to checkout. I'll quickly fill in the checkout form. And I'll place the order. The order has been placed. This is the email the customer received. You can see the sender address here, noreply@mail.testandtry.com. The email is using the default template set by WooCommerce. In the logs, you can see if any email has been failed. In the metrics, you can view how many emails have been delivered, how many emails have been failed, and how many were sent and opened. Let's set up the email forwarding so if someone emails to the no reply address, you still get it. People do reply there, so it is better to stay safe. Under receiving, I'll click on these routes. Here I'll click on create route. Expression type is catch all and forward to this email address. And I'll create the route. Successfully created new catch-all route. Now any email sent to that subdomain will be forwarded to this email address. When you upgrade the plan, you can check the email health score. And it provides other useful features as you can see here. If you are running a serious business with WooCommerce, you should not rely on the webmail account to send order emails. I have another video that demonstrates Amazon ACS configuration with WordPress. With Amazon ACS, you pay for what you use. There is no monthly subscription and it is very cost-effective solution. Please check out that video from the link in the description. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Leave your feedback in the comments below. Thank you for watching.